Our ladies and gentlemen, the Federal Reserve is preparing for a nothing burger on Wednesday. You can just guarantee it. In my opinion, this is not financial advice, but they're going to do absolutely nothing but raise measly 75 basis points, maybe wow the market with 100 basis points, but that's already baked in. They have printed more currency than they ever have in the history of the world over the last couple of years. Trillions and trillions of dollars worth of debt that can never be paid back. $30 trillion, ladies and gentlemen. So they can't stop inflation. Inflation is out of control. Remember what Jerome Powell said? He said it's transitory. It hasn't been anything but transitory. We have gas prices basically doubling, food prices tripling around the world, lumber skyrocketing, coal skyrocketing, natural gas going up 4x since Biden got into office, the closure of the pipeline, the reopening, the bombing of Ukraine, geopolitical warfare on the war front, Nancy Pelosi attempting to visit Taiwan while China is running major and potentially large amphibious drills. And you know what I'm doing right now? Buying everything. I'm literally buying everything. I'm buying Bitcoin, I'm buying Ethereum, I'm buying XRP, I'm buying my 1000X pick I just mentioned at school, I'm buying Island Project, I'm buying everything because it's all baked into the pie. And let's just be honest. People think they're smart enough that they're smart enough and they think that they know what is going to happen next. No, you don't know what's going to happen next. The consensus, ladies and gentlemen, is never right. When has the crowd ever gotten it right? When has the crowd ever gotten Bitcoin right? When did the crowd ever get Dogecoin right? Never. When did the crowd ever get Ethereum right? When has the crowd ever got anything right? The only thing we can count on is that the Federal Reserve will continue to hyperpump. This is a fake rate hike. This is fake hawkishness. Ooh, we're so scared. Oh yeah, they're really concerned about inflation. You can't just turn inflation off on a dime. Okay, that is impossible to do this, to do that. You cannot do that. Okay, so I'm telling you, not only are we going to get major regulatory moves, okay, I'm expecting out of the European Union, out of the UK, out of the United States, major moves and announcements providing clarity in the blockchain crypto space itself. Okay, everyone's going to get caught off sides. Everyone I hear in the market, and they're chitter-chattering, along with the consensus is, oh, the lows haven't been put in yet, Chris. I'm waiting for that bigger dip. Dude, we're already off like 80% in certain cryptos. You're waiting for a bigger dip, dude? I mean, this is why people aren't rich, because most people are idiots. They don't buy when prices are low. They buy high and then don't buy and wait for the dip that's never coming again, okay? Here, July 25th, 2022. You should be getting in now. So let's go over what's going on in the news, and then also make sure, if you haven't already, get in at the Island Project. Let me show you how to do this. My father and I have been speaking with hundreds and hundreds of you in recent days, onboarding investors all around the world. We're super excited. God bless all of you. We're building something incredible. The way to get in is you got to click the link below. Okay, you see the logo here? You hit this little red button as I scroll down. Okay, there's an automatic promo code. Okay, it's right here, blinking. You click that. Okay, you enter the promo code Island Project. You get in. You save 50% off. Okay, I normally don't do a giveaway. Okay, that big. You save 50% off. Here, I'll move my head so you can see that. Okay, and that's how you learn about how to get involved in this, islandproject.com. Okay, so I want to welcome all of you onboarding. Now let's get into the news. Click the link below. Make sure you take advantage of that. You should be buying everything right now, ladies and gentlemen, or don't. Kick yourself in a couple months. Realize you're an idiot not to get in. This is when you get rich. Okay, buying under $1,000 in Bitcoin was the best thing I've ever done. Buying Bitcoin at 3,500 range a couple years ago was the best thing I've ever done. Buying Ethereum, buying XRP, buying a host of other cryptos in our portfolio. So all of this is a nothing burger. The Federal Reserve isn't going to do anything. It's not like we vote for the Federal Reserve. All they're going to do is reset the system. This is what people need to understand, and they don't understand. They're just going to change the rules and reset the system. That's what they do time and time immemorial. So how is this not baked into the pie? Everyone in the world saying the same thing. Everybody's expecting the Federal Reserve to raise rates. So what? So what? You're going to find out at the end of the year, we're still in an inflationary collapse, is what you're going to find. Prices are going to continue to go up. They can't turn that off. Commodities are signaling more inflation ahead. This is very, very easy to understand. When you pump trillions and trillions of dollars into the economy in the form of debt, bailouts, and war money that you're sending over to Ukraine, expect prices to skyrocket. When you shut things down for 2 years, expect the price of goods and services to skyrocket because there's going to be a supply shock as a result of shutting down shipping lanes and preventing businesses from operating and telling people they're essential versus non-essential. This is all obviousness. And I'm telling you, if you're not in and you're not buying aggressively here, not financial advice, you're going to get caught off sides. You're going to kick yourself. We're currently trading about $1 trillion in the crypto market cap today. Very, very bullish. Again, I think we're going to 10x in crypto easily, okay, in the coming year or two. And this is going to happen very, very quickly. I mean, all the insiders are buying here, guys. Like, do you think the banks are not buying crypto here? Who do you think is going to buy Celsius and these default firms? Probably Chase Bank or Goldman Sachs, which I actually think Goldman's in negotiations for it right now. They're going to buy it on the cheap and get even more super rich, like they always do. So buy the freaking dip. I put out some bombshell videos at school recently too, as well. I mean, you can check them out. I just put out my 1000x pick right over here. If you go to the Bitcoin Rich section, you can see that right at the left-hand screen. Watch that. I mean, it's a powerful, powerful video on new technology that a lot of you aren't aware about and that you should learn about today. So anyways, that's where my eyes are. Just a little quick hit video on the Federal Reserve, where we are headed. Expect an escalation. Again, understand Ukraine was always a proxy war for World War III. So China fully supports what Vladimir Putin's doing out in Ukraine. Ukraine is also known as the old Russia. When they're done with that, they're going to use the same toolkit in Taiwan to overtake Taiwan by force and then take over the rest of the world. And the United States ain't going to do anything. Okay, good old Nancy Pelosi at 90 years old ain't going to do anything, nor is Joe Biden. China and Asia is leading the new charge of the 22nd century. And they have declared the new world reserve currency already in the digital yuan. So you better get on board before there's capital controls in the United States, like Ray Dalio was warning about. You better get on board, like Tony Robbins is saying, you got a position now to profit from what's happening. Like, we are in an economic zone that we haven't been in since the Great Depression. Like, this is when you buy. You buy in 2008 or 9, you buy in 1929, you buy in 2020, and you buy 2022. So we are going to spiral out of control, in my opinion, with inflation. So now's the time to make your moves. Stay positive out there, but I'd be getting in. I mean, honestly, I take my own advice. I'm literally buying everything right now. All the crypto I can get my hands on, all the real estate I can get my hands on, everything that we're doing at Island Project, expanding that portfolio. I mean, commodities. I've even been buying Jeeps. My Jeeps have almost doubled in value since I bought them. Again, this is an inflationary collapse up. What part of this do people not understand? So if you're waiting for the dip, it's a dippy dip, baby, that's never going to come. So don't look like a fool. Make your own decisions, of course, but many people are going to look like absolute fools in the coming months. Expect Bitcoin to skyrocket to 100 plus K. Expect Ethereum to skyrocket on its staking upgrade. Expect in the coming days major announcements to push the price of everything much higher. You're going to see massive volatility to the upside. You forget how quickly crypto skyrockets. Remember those days we were having like a year ago? Every day it was 20, 40, 50, 100% gains overnight. People getting rich off Dogecoin and Sandbox and all these other cryptos overnight. And by the way, if you were smart, you took some profits, you DCA'd, stuck to your strategy at school, and you're buying now. Because that's how the rich get richer. That's what you should be doing. You should be doing exactly what Goldman Sachs is doing. And you should fade what we already know the nothing burger Fed is going to do. Fake pump. Okay, pretend to put on the brakes, but really ultimately just reset the system completely and then pump the next hyper bubble, which they do time immemorial. And it's going to leave most Americans broke, and that's when they'll introduce UBI and the new system. So congratulations, America. And again, we never voted for the Federal Reserve. I didn't. So take the bull by the horns, improve your life, understand what I'm telling you is the truth. These people want you broke. I want you Bitcoin rich, ladies and gentlemen. So get in at school. Make sure you take advantage of that promo code Island Project. I'll see you there, and I want to hear your comments, questions in the box below. We'll never contact you on Telegram or WhatsApp. We'll never contact you there. And the only people to speak to with Island Project, and you'll hear our voices, are myself or my father, Vice President John Greene of the Island Project. We're excited, guys. Congrats to everybody onboarding. I'll see more of you very soon, and to the freaking moon and beyond. 1000 freaking X.